Hey, this is Bryan Donihue, your one-legged GM, and you're watching Season 2, Episode 7 of The Misadventures of the Restore Corps, The Rise of the Ruby Queen. Before we get started, make sure you support our channel and help us do all that we do here plus more by going to incursionlegends.com/support. There you can choose to take part in helping us bring the books, games, stories, and this video series to you, and help us reach other folks. So again, that was incursionlegends.com/support, and choose from many of the options there. One last thing before we get started, make sure you smash that like button, comment down below, and make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Sometimes YouTube forgets to subscribe people. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure you smash that notification bell, because frankly, that's the only way you're going to get notified when we pop a new video to the channel. So that helps us out and will help you out and actually get access to this content. See, is there anything else? No. Oh, yeah. Without any further ado, on with the show. So we are back with the Misadventures of the Restore Corps, the Rise of the Ruby Queen, assuming we get there eventually. And
he's going to beat us to it.
I mean, the world's going to end whether we try to stop it or not. I mean,
eventually it's just going to be the Rose of the Ruby Queen because she's already up.
Let's be honest. We were not the ones
the reign of the Ruby Queen.
the had time to make coffee from growing it to
yeah. Okay, so last time you had finally entered the cavern after far too many episodes.
Behind a locked door.
You are on Mackinac. Neuro has wonderfully cleared the island for you. You found the secret entrance at the back of the cave, entered through a locked door there, went down, and we're standing in front of a large, I described it as a metal door, something like a security door with biometric security access panels. I think it was it fingerprint and
retina?
Retina.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
You also said that it was practically brand new, so
yes, very, very new construction.
WD, try the password as password. They never change these things.
No, this would be the one time they do.
OTA 1 2 3.
The password is 1 2 3 4 5. Amazing! It's the same one on my luggage. Sorry,
I knew where you were going with that too.
Love that one.
That's a good movie.
All right, so 42. I think you're up for this one.
Yep, I was about to heck.
Right.
You told me that I would be able to.
Yes, that is something. So go ahead and give me a electronics hack roll, please.
I know this system. It's a Unix system.
Wait. That would be an 82.
All right. Takes you a little bit to figure out And as you're kind of opening it up and exploring it with your toolkit, you do find a spot where you can connect where it looks like you can connect a cable to a drive or a thumb drive or something, kind of a programming pad.
It wasn't much harder than the hotel room keys.
So, you have not that roll that you gave me get you to that point. Now that you've kind of exposed the innards, you figured out how it works. It is still sealed with, the password, the biometrics. So, but you figured out kind of how the system works and how you can access it. So what are you doing?
So we need to trick it into thinking it's got one of our biometrics.
All?
Now the question is, do we want it to be the human or the thrope? Since, we are aware there's a thrope.
I'd start with the human.
Just as long as it's not me.
Could you just add our biometrics?
You can't even touch it.
I could take the suit off now. There's no sunlight.
If you want to add me,
Are you sure it's not behind the door?
That's why I'm not taking it off right now, because I don't know for a fact.
42, give me a judgment roll, please.
From a scientific standpoint.
Well, this always goes well.
I'm a thrope. They have a thrope in there. Like maybe I think we should just use me.
Okay, I rolled well for me. 31.
Ooh.
I rolled 19.
Do you remember what you were given by Norbert?
Oh yeah.
Suddenly remember.
I dig in my laptop bag. Pull out.
Yes.
The thumb drive.
It's a thumb drive. Yes. When you hook that up, so most modern thumb drives don't have any lights or indicators just because it's gone out of fashion. This one has all kinds of lights and, it has it has like running lights that kind of do the whole drive working thing. It's a Norbert drive. It takes a little bit, but then there is a click and you hear the door unlock.
Thank God for Norbert.
Gods.
Hey,
there's multiple gods.
I had to get this far.
Thank God for 42.
Thank you.
Again, there are multiple gods.
We're really gonna have to work on that whole sensitivity training thing.
Right?
This human thing's just not working out.
Mm-hmm.
I think our human's broken. I think we need a new one.
Are they all like this? I don't remember being this bad.
We have the option of Neuro or Perry at this point.
I'd rather have
anyone for all in favor of Perry.
I.
You're a little too excitable. And
I'm
that's
just
saying
kidding.
something compared to Neuro.
Did Glitch just raise his hand to participate?
Just wondering which one runs faster.
Like in case of spare parts needed?
Maybe.
I was going to say, don't answer that. Too late. All right.
Anyway, so
Human sensitivity. Yes, I'm sensitive to them.
So is the door open then, 42?
You didn't hear the click?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure what the click was. I thought maybe I was waiting for a boom.
I step away and just van it.
42 is like, I'm not going to be the first one through this.
All right, I'm going to push on the door.
I grab it, look at it, and push or pull it, depending on which way makes sense.
It'll push in. So
I
it'll
grab it
open
and
away from you.
I push on in.
Okay.
You didn't even listen or anything, huh? All right. All right. I'd like to listen as the door opens. Do I hear anything?
I was going to say we could let's do it. We can always replace the body part of his.
Oh, it's already done.
Already done.
All right. So, so Gruff, you walk into the hallway, and let's see if I've actually got this thing. Oh, I did not.
Darkness.
Our old
Darkness
friend.
there. Darkness there, and nothing more.
Really?
Color's dark instead of erasing.
I'm looking at it.
Bryan, we can kind of see through the scratchy film
You
stuff.
can kind of see through it, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about this.
We'll
Technical
fix it in post.
difficulties.
It's fine.
We like to be honest with our GM so he doesn't kill our characters later. Or at least doesn't enjoy it as
right,
much.
left. We haven't taken a wrong turn yet.
Left
Yes,
till
we
death,
have.
baby.
We went straight.
Yeah.
Left till death.
There we go.
We did take a wrong turn.
We
took
showed
the
up for the
mission.
cleaning job.
Let's see if I got it positioned properly. Almost.
You guys remember that battlefield that we kind of had to clean up where Boomer had only used the explosive rounds and it was against just occultists, but like there were a lot of them and Boomer just kept pegging every single one of them?
Yeah.
Still more enjoyable than this.
We called it the Field of Fingers because it was just...
Wow, they were everywhere, yeah. It was
Yeah.
insane.
Magic
Right,
fingers
so-
all over the place.
There's a hallway in front of you.
I mean, I
The end
asked
of
Boomer
it-
for digits once, but that was not what I was expecting.
The hallway in front of you is probably about 3 long till it dead ends, and there is an opening to the left or south. You are coming from what would be the east in this case, so you're moving westward. What you doing?
Lead on.
I'd like to listen real hard for voices or any kind of sounds or anything.
Give
Look,
me
at
a
this point, we've been
survival awareness
talking.
roll, please.
Yeah, I was going to say, are there any traps or anything like that?
Give me a roll.
Oh, come on.
Can I roll to see?
Well, I was going to suggest that Vlad go first because, again, he's actually better at this stuff. I just kind of got to the door first.
Yeah, I'd like to investigate the room from the doorway, see if there's any hazards that I can tell.
Give me a spot hazards from there.
With that helmet on?
That would be a survival awareness with a spot hazards expertise. For those of you playing along at home.
105.
Okay. You don't see any particular hazards other than the water that's at the end of the hallway. Sapling, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 3 for a 62.
Okay. You do not hear any voices or any other sounds of activity.
Okay.
Glitch, what'd you roll?
81. I rolled a 19.
And you were listening for...
I was looking for any kind of traps.
Okay. You do not see anything, any traps.
Looks safe enough to me.
Okay.
And I'm going to start walking out into the room.
Cautiously.
All
No,
right.
I'm just going to walk.
I follow him with bravado.
I've already
what
died
is-
once, so...
Yeah.
What is the walking order for you folks this time around?
Well, apparently
Obviously.
Vlad in front, Gruff behind him.
Vlad, Gruff.
I'll go behind Gruff.
Just don't point that gun at me.
I'll be behind,
No, I still got it holstered. Don't worry.
I'll be behind Neuro.
I say just point me in a direction and I'll take the lead looking for hazards along the way.
Okay.
I figure I'll be tail on Charlie or
Okay.
tail on Glitch.
Imp, are you directly behind 42 or are you right in front of Glitch?
I'll be in front of Glitch.
Okay. And then Sapling, that puts you right behind the Squatch.
Hey, I can see.
You're not wrong. The
42
hallway
can't, though.
is the hallway is about, well, for an average person, just over arm spread wide. For the average human.
Is the hallway lit?
The hallway is lit with what look like oil lamps.
Okay.
Huh. What do they smell like?
What are you guys wearing, holding, etc. as you're going into this?
I got my sunsuit on, but I'm gonna like take the hood off so I can actually put the goggles on.
Okay.
I'm of course carrying the MP5 at like a low ready, but I'm basically in more like military fatigue style stuff.
Okay.
With vest and boots and a combat vest.
I got ghost gun holstered, loaded with vampire bullets. Got extra vampire bullets, and then, hey, 42, you still got my banishment bullets?
I have them. You haven't proven you deserve them yet.
Or we haven't been in a need of them, so.
Okay.
I also have my my chain out in my hand.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Gruff.
Goggles on, usual outfit.
Okay. Yep.
And hatchet.
Laptop
close,
bag over the
just in case.
shoulder.
Of course. Yeah.
Of course. All right.
Can't exactly look at the laptop while walking behind all them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Gruff has his backpack on with all of his stuff inside of it. Do you need me to list what I have? I will.
No.
Okay. I have my list written down somewhere. I just don't have it in front of me today. And it's the stuff that I sent you in a message before.
Yeah. Imp has his usual bag as well. I forgot about that.
I'm wearing hiking boots, and I am wearing fairly relaxed, easy clothing for like hiking and outdoorsy stuff.
Okay.
Khakis,
Sapling.
lots of pockets.
Got like dark gray, like cargo pants, but the calves are kind of fitted. And then my normal combat boots, because that's just my style. I have the billy club that Norbert gave me.
What passes for style?
Hey, listen. It's a lot of style. You wouldn't know.
All right, kids.
I've got the baton. I assume it has a loop, like a wrist strap, or no?
Yeah.
I've got the wrist strap around my wrist, and I've got it in my hand, my dominant hand, just in case. And I've still usually carry my bag with my 3 little saplings and so those blue glowing needles I've got with me as well. So
okay. Glitch, what do you have?
I've got the backpack. Broom is attached to the backpack. On my waist, I've got the sidearm.
Okay.
And the hatchet, carrying the shotgun. Currently have the white phosphorus rounds because I don't want to put the extra oomph through them yet.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And I did say it. Yeah, I said backpack already.
Yeah. So, Vlad leads the way down the hallway. You get to the end. The hallway turns left or south for you.
anything on the walls so far, or is it just plain?
Who is wearing the goggles? Are you all wearing the goggles?
I am.
Yes.
I'm not. but I have mine with me. Mine are
Okay.
Two
pulled
are-
up onto my head, but I'm not wearing them.
Two of them are not.
Gruff and Imp are not. Those of you who are, you do see a familiar glow from the lamps as you walk down. The lamps are spaced every, not very far or not very close together. It's normal inside interior lighting. As you look closer, those of you who look, you do realize these are very similar to the lamps that were in the last cavern the catacombs that you guys went through. They do not appear to be actually burning oil. They actually look to be some sort of magic.
What are the walls like? Are they like carved stone, or are they
Rough hewn stone, and the floor is rough cut tiles of the same rough hewn stone.
Can I tell how old the style of architecture is?
It looks to be, well, there's no definitive year or period. It's very much just kind of interior. It's a cut far more care taken than a mine, but I mean, it's an interior carved out, hallway and cavern. So rough cut. Other than the door that you passed, everything else is very rough cut, very hand tooled look.
Are we seeing like the striations from picks and things like that?
Yes.
Or are we seeing like
so you're actually
smoother
seeing
lines for like mining equipment?
No, you're
like powered
seeing marks from hand tools.
Okay. So either someone wanted to do this quietly, or this has been here for a really long time.
My guess is really long time.
Judging by the fact that we found these riddles in an ancient crypt below a church in the oldest part of the city, I'm guessing it was been here for a really long time.
Fair.
So, although you can't see it on the map that's there because my camera is being stupid, as you kind of turn, the entrance to that little jog is very, very wet. The water has seeped up. It really kind of starts right there at you can't even see that. That's awesome. Right at that entrance to that next hallway.
Okay.
As we reach that point, I'm going to call back. Hey, someone want to carry 42 if they can, so we don't be smelling wet squatch again.
Sensitivity training.
You guys are going to spend months in sensitivity training. I'm just saying.
Years.
You're the one walking around in a trash bag.
I mean, yes.
Vlad, does that feel like the sun because you just got burned?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I haven't felt the sun on my skin in years.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, let's all get moving, you jokers.
All right.
Imp just looks down over Sapling's shoulder just to see her just scheduling all of the sensitivity training on the iPad.
Just keep it notes.
So same order. Are you walking? Go ahead and give me your spot hazards, your survival awareness spot hazards, Vlad.
So exploding up.
Nice.
Oh no.
122.
All right.
That went to the wrong person.
Oh my good.
You can't hide anything from me.
So as you look, you do not see any traps or anything there. You can kind of see around the corner as you kind of look. You can see probably to about there. And again, that water carries all the way over to that point. You look down, the water's about ankle height, ankle deep. So it's that same nasty, brackish, been here forever kind of water.
Of course it is.
This is a really silly question. Is it similar, like, would Sapling pick up on it being, is it like the exact same, like same green algae growing in it or whatever? Weird question, but you know, I can roll botany.
Good question.
Did we take any samples from the previous cave?
I don't remember.
Yes, we did.
If anything got trapped in 42's fur, then yeah.
I spent a lot of time in decon shower.
A lot of time.
I don't think
Sapling, go ahead and give me a botany. So that would be science, biology, botany roll.
Yeah, we didn't take samples from the actual water. Sorry, that was something else.
My brain is just in my head. All I'm seeing is 42 and like there's just like, you know, that the old salon style hair dryers, but a giant version for 42.
53.
That's like something that would be on the Jetsons.
It looks, with your innate abilities as a dryad, it looks like the same type of algae, and there's nothing unusual about that, but to be the same, what appears to be the same strain in a very different location is interesting, at least. So
I don't think does anybody have a jar or something? I don't think I do.
I mean,
I can empty one of my snack bags, and you could use that. That's cross contamination.
No,
just not.
It's just weird. This is like the same algae as well.
I feel like
the cathedral.
Yeah,
It's
this
really
is what
strange.
happens when water sits stagnant for far too long.
Be the exact same algae.
here, you can have one of my Ziploc bags.
Thank you.
I always have Ziploc bags on me. I put my phone in there when it gets really wet so that it waterproof my stuff.
That's
I wouldn't put your phone in there now.
Oh.
No, but that if my phone gets ruined, you have to fill out the requisition form.
I would fill it out anyway.
Yeah, probably.
That way it actually goes through. Yeah.
Exactly. We don't send it back 4 times.
Did you unintentionally put your phone, like give Sapling the bag with your phone in it because there's water?
I above the table, I thought of that.
No.
No.
All right. So are you, now that you've got your sample, where are you moving forward or what?
Yeah. Gets only to ankle deep. I definitely think we should keep going. Vlad, you want to keep going?
All right.
All right. Let's see here. Vlad, Gruff, Theran. All three of
That'd
you
be Neuro.
give me an
Who's
HEC roll.
Theran?
Sorry.
HEC.
Neuro. HEC roll, please.
Don't like
It's been
that.
a long time.
31.
Since I've done that. Okay.
39.
21.
Okay. It's slick as you're walking through here. Neuro, you almost land on your butt. So
Did I catch myself?
You did not. You caught yourself barely. So at that point, the rest of you kind of go, oh, maybe we should actually not, maybe we should like be careful through here.
We should slow down.
So
It's pretty slick here.
Yeah.
Everybody watch your step. It's a little slimy.
Yeah, just a little.
Okay, so
As if none of you have ever been in a cave before.
I prefer
I've
not.
lived in cities my entire life.
Caves are small, enclosed spaces. I'm a climber. I don't like caves.
There's another bend, a very short. It's a very short straight and then a bend. Are you gonna, Vlad? You're leading the way. How are you approaching that corner?
I'm just going to poke my head around the corner first.
Okay.
Take a look down.
All right. As you look down, there is a there's a large room. It opens up into a very large room. About 2 wide, about 4 long, but it's almost 3 high. So you're trying to figure out, you haven't gone that deep into the caverns yet, but you must be you're trying to figure out how they fit this tall a ceiling in the relatively small hill that the cave was set into. Pardon me. The hall is, it's big. It's appears to be supported by massive stone columns spaced all the way around.
Does it remind me of a room we were just in not that long ago?
I mean, similar. There aren't any of the stone angels that gave you so many fits evidently apparent.
I'd say
Although-
I'm looking up.
Yeah, that's the first thing I do. As I notice similarities, I'm going to look up.
All right. So if because you're the only one leaning your head around the corner at this point, go ahead and give me a survival awareness roll.
Awareness 101.
Okay. As you're looking at that, tablet has a mind of its own. It's because I'm playing with the fun pencil. I'm like, what the heck? Why is she? Oh, because I'm playing with a pencil. It's got all the fun gadgets on it. Sorry. As you look around, you do not see anything on the ceiling, anything that would concern you, like giant stone angels. However, the walls have this very beautiful, very intricate bas relief carved into them all the way around on all the sides, about chest high to you. And it's about, half of you tall all the way around.
All right. I'm going to walk in and kind of motion for everyone, saying it's like okay to keep going.
Okay.
And just as Imp is getting into the room, I'm going to point out specifically to him the walls.
Okay.
The mural.
All right. As you go into the room, just to let you know, there is an exit to on the west side. It is there on the map. Right there. But other than that, that's and that as you move out, you can see. Oh, really?
We
The
can see the world.
The world.
Whoa.
Whoa. Where are we? Did we cross realms?
I didn't feel us crossing realms. I'm pretty good with that.
You see another, as you pass that, you actually look down and see a hallway down there.
Okay, I'll take a look at the mural.
Okay.
I'm also
All
gonna take a look at that mural. I'm
Same.
curious.
I'm more
So
curious
I
about the
need-
stone pillars.
Okay. For those who are looking at the mural, I need a culture or a knowledge religion. If you have any modifiers for the any expertise for the cult of the true shadow of the Ruby Queen, you can add those to your knowledge religion.
Culture roll or a knowledge the
Religion.
arts?
Huh?
I'm specifically keeping watch at the rest of the room and that other doorway.
Okay.
I'm looking at like
Hey.
nooks, crannies, seam it's around.
Okay.
Oh.
It's just a pretty picture, whatever.
So you said I get a bonus equal to my what?
Huh? I said if you happen to have an expertise in True Shadow of the Ruby Queen, the cult,
Oh.
then you can use that expertise as well.
I
Okay.
exploded up.
Okay.
I didn't.
I got a 48 total
For culture
for
or knowledge
straight
religion?
culture.
Okay.
Oh man.
I got a 47. Didn't explode up
Okay.
I got a 17.
because I did knowledge
there's-
knowledge religion.
Okay, so
There's
you got
no
a 47 in
explosion.
knowledge religion. Okay.
Yeah, because culture is just assimilation motives in psychology now. Religion is now under knowledge.
Right, I know. I chose those skills very specifically.
Oh, same diff.
I just have culture
Okay.
because there's
You. Just kidding.
yeah.
That was Jessie, not
I
Sapling.
I
am a culture.
I mean, that's very true.
Happily got a 19 on the die. I was very happy about that.
Nice.
I got a
Okay,
Hey,
three.
19
so-
was on my die too for the last roll.
Both of you, as you're looking around, you can see it appears to show a battle scene, and it looks like it's a series of battles between folks in knight's armor and some hooded figures and some what you can only describe as monsters.
Those are some culties right there with those hoods on. Only culties wear hoods.
Looks over at Sapling in her hoodie.
Exactly. with the like cut out for her thumb at the ends.
Yep.
So you're telling me your ears don't get cold?
No, I have fur on my ears.
I figured it was just because somebody was always talking about you.
Well, depends on who you've been talking to.
Okay.
You could say I'm a
So
bad boy.
knights, cultists, monsters. This isn't foreshadowing at all.
No,
Does
it's
it-
not. There's no knights anymore.
42
Foreshadowing
and
would mean it
Sapling. Can you give me a survival awareness roll, please? And Vlad, give me a.
Ooh.
You said you were looking at the columns. What is that now?
I do have handicraft, structural, and masonry.
Yeah, sure, that'll work.
80.
89. I exploded up.
Ooh, that's a
Nice.
thing for you?
I
Wait,
know
that
it
you can
happens.
do that?
Listen, I'm supposed to be corrupting these dice, but this one's rolling well for me.
78.
And now you broke it.
Yes, that's true. Also switched. I spoke too well of it.
Oh, wait, no,
Um,
I looked at the wrong one. 89.
Okay. All right. 42 and Sapling, you're not seeing any other obvious traps or problems in this room. It's a very big hall. You are noticing it's lit by the same lamps that have been lighting. So around. And you both have the goggles on. You're not seeing any evidence of magic or anything in anywhere that you see in the room. Vlad, as you're looking at the columns, these are massive. They're genuine feat of engineering to build them like this, to carve them well like this. And they do show about the same age and wear as the rest of the facility, but they're well designed. So
as I'm looking at the mural, can I focus on the monsters and see if I can recall to memory a monster that might look similar, or if it has any similarity to monsters I've read about in the OTA manual? As I flipped through it very quickly and looked at all the cool pictures.
Give me a...
Because we know Gruff didn't read it.
Give me a knowledge... No, sorry. Give me an esoteric cults roll.
Sure, that's fine. We can do that.
I have that skill.
I love this die. I love this die a lot. That's a 36.
Okay. Nothing looks... There's not enough detail to distinguish between one general monster type and another. I mean, once you've seen an eldritch horror, you've seen multiple eldritch horrors, usually at the same time, but that's a whole nother problem. These are very much of the eldritch style horror monster, not of the not fey, not not a thrope, not anything like that. So
these monsters look like that Achulu guy, guys.
It still sounds like you're sneezing. Do you want a tissue?
Oh, the guy with the big wings and the legs and the tentacle face, Achulu.
And if we see him, it's pretty much goodbye everybody.
Yeah.
Don't the eyes on the mural look weird? I say as I'm still looking out. Remember the eyes of the Parater are watching.
As I look at the eyes, do they look back?
You are not seeing... actually...
With my roll of 30 bajillion or whatever I got. 36.
One eye. Just kidding.
Actually,
for
give
investigator
me
eating the monsters.
Now that she has said that, give me a survival awareness roll.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's less on the die, but 72.
Okay. You do not notice any eyes on any of the figures staring back at you or moving or anything.
Hey, Sapling.
Yeah.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Blind?
These monsters don't have eyes.
At all? No,
there's just nothing. It doesn't stand out.
Okay.
They're not moving. They're not.
Stuff like one looked different, or like there were, whatever.
Oh, also.
What?
Fish, no eyes. Because it doesn't have an eye. F, no eye. SH.
Oh.
Just don't try.
That was a good joke, Gruff. I like that one. I thought
you were making the dismissive sound that some like human teen girls say, like psh, like PSH.
What?
I've seen that band.
With all due respect, do I look like a teenage human female?
my exposure to humans in general, like pure humans, is still kind of low, so I don't really know.
Fair enough. Anyway, I guess we
Come on,
keep
I
going.
invented too.
Sapling's exposure is Neuro.
I meant for
Literally
like what's
dad
normal.
jokes.
I meant for what's normal, not this. Anyway.
Ah,
It's,
I don't
well,
know.
to be fair, Imp, it's Neuro and potheads at her dad's shop in Seattle. So
Yeah, it's not helping.
Some skater boys and stuff. It's not a very wide array.
Oof. Oof.
yup. All right. So
Can we go down the hallway?
All right. I'm gonna head down the hall.
okay.
I'm done marveling over the statue, over the pillars.
I'm
Give
going
me
to follow, but I'm
a,
a little further back in the line now, I would imagine.
Are you looking?
Yep.
Okay.
Specifically hazards.
Okay.
109.
Okay. Just before you step on it, you do notice a loose plate in the floor.
I want to take a look at this plate, see if it's like a pressure plate specifically.
It very much looks like a pressure plate.
All right.
What's the hold up? Just kidding.
There looks to be like a pressure plate of sorts right here. I don't know what we should do about it though.
It takes up about half of that. As far as width goes, it goes about halfway across that that corridor, and it's something that most of you should be able to step over. 42 may have to jump, but
Can it be disarmed?
I'm good for it.
Anyone here know how to disarm traps?
I'd rather leave it armed, and then if anyone comes behind us,
I
Yeah,
could
but
give
if
it a
floods
go.
again, it's going to flood us with it.
Glitch has the ability to set disarm traps.
I could give it a go.
Sapling, what do you think? Should we try to disarm it or should we just avoid it?
Time is of the essence, so I guess it's a question of how quickly, Glitch, you think that you would be able to disarm it or neutralize it.
If time is of the essence, I think we should just leave it for now.
Let's just remember that it's here so that when we come back out, we don't step on it.
Okay.
In my bag, I've got a can of orange paint. Spray it down. And we know not to step there.
Gosh, that's so 50-50. Anybody who follows us will know someone's been in if we do that.
I mean, we could just leave it.
Yeah, I think we just need to leave it. Keep going.
All right.
But we
Just watch your step then.
We just have to remember.
Yeah.
I'm going to proceed to step over the plate and then keep walking as I'm
Okay.
keeping an eye out for other hazards.
okay. Go ahead and give me another roll, please.
There's more.
There's always more.
I got the same thing, 109.
Okay. As you're walking, as you kind of step over the plate and start kind of walking further and looking around, you do notice on both sides of the hallway, right about, well, your chest level, so average chest level, a line of holes all the way down the hallway.
I think I figured out what that pressure plate does.
Well, are you going to keep us in suspense?
Oh yeah. There's
us
just a bunch
together.
of holes lining the wall here, right about
Oh.
chest level. My guess is it shoots like arrows or something out of the wall.
That's silly. Why wouldn't it just like flood it?
I stood
I mean, that's a
looking at one of the.
possibility.
I mean,
One of the
there's
holes
water
that go-
literally like 30
Yeah,
feet
no,
that way.
it's very much eye height to you.
My guess is arrows because that sounds like a standard like crypt trap kind of deal, right?
Yeah, but there's water like 30 feet that way. They could just flood this thing.
I mean,
There's also
realistically,
water towards the end of this hallway too.
realistically, anything could come out of those walls: water, arrows.
Oh, have you seen that movie with the guy? There could be snakes that come out of it.
Oh yes, what was it?
Terrible and very impractical.
He didn't like them snakes.
No, he didn't like those snakes.
Okay, so are there a bunch?
And it was always snakes for him too. So
I remember his dad not liking rats.
I mean, that's fair. We're kind of. Right now I'm not really a fan of rats either. We're kind of chasing one down.
All right. So, as you get towards the end of the hallway, there is a kind of a bend there, and you run into another brand new metal door. This one has a simple keypad on it.
a 42.
Yeah.
Got another thing for you up here.
As I mentioned, the last third of this is actually in water, so you're again in ankle deep water at this point.
Fine.
If you want, I can like give you a piggyback ride or something, so you're not walking through the water.
It's inevitable. Just let it go.
All right, I'm just trying to be helpful.
Although I'd love to see you actually try to walk around with my weight.
I mean, I am pretty strong.
To be
I
fair,
feel stronger now that I
one of
did.
the few who could actually do it.
I feel stronger now than I did yesterday. So
Fair.
Fair.
Might be surprised.
So, as you approach the door, it is as you kind of do the mental math and everything, it's a 20 key keypad with not just standard letters and numbers, but like actually an array of symbols. You don't recognize the symbols.
Password is swordfish.
I thought it was
Yeah,
The
purple.
one, I thought the one movie
Which
said
one's
that
the
password
sword
was
and
always
which one's
God.
the fish?
Uh,
I mean,
Is-
God also works too.
do
Which
do they
one?
do they
There are
look
a
like
lot
just
of them.
like do they just look like scribbles or like weird symbols, or do they look like they could be part of a language that I don't know?
They really kind of look like a part of a language that you don't know.
Imp?
What?
Yeah. Can you read this?
The language that nobody
Possibly.
else knows.
I'll
On a
start with
threat.
just a languages roll.
Okay, give me a languages roll.
That's a 52 on just straight languages.
I mean, we have seen those images of the Achulu type folks. Maybe start there.
This is you're not familiar with the exact language, but this is very much, you've seen similar pictograms, pictogram-ish from some ancient texts, especially those who deal with some of the eldritch horrors.
They're
and
just
some of the-
emoticons, guys. It's fine.
Yeah, this is this is culty. These symbols are used in like eldritch horror texts where they're like trying to summon big terrible things.
Like a ratathrope?
Ratathropes are not terrible things. Sensitivity training.
Well, I'm asking because the one that we're chasing got summoned, right?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
A pile of blood and gore.
I'm not sure it was a rat. It may have just had rat-like features, like from the feet. All we have is a footprint.
All right, fair.
All right.
And remember, that footprint was not the footprint in the basement. Might have been the ratathrope, but the footprint here was not the ratathrope.
Exactly. Do you have any dust, powder?
If some of you guys could come prepared, that would be great. I hand him a chalk bag.
I got kid.
That's actually perfect. I will take it and I will lightly sprinkle it. I will very lightly sprinkle it over the keys.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going for fingerprints.
No,
because
I gotcha. I gotcha.
This humidity, there we go.
I actually have thief skills.
5 of them show use.
Well, that narrows things down.
How is there a port in it? Or a number of blank spaces?
No, there's no set like blank spaces.
Okay.
It's a blank screen.
Okay. Is there a port for maintenance or updates?
42 or you give me an electronics roll, and
I'm gonna let the expert do that.
Smart.
We all have our strengths.
Well, hold on. What are the digits that have been used?
Yeah, but I'm asking 42 to plug in and just get the number of digits required.
You said just electronics?
Yep.
45.
Actually, this would be a hack. So go ahead and give me a hack.
Okay.
This is
Hack
like that
would make
game.
that
Words with people you know or whatever.
87.
Okay. You're pretty sure that you can open it up and get to the inside. You're not sure what that will do to the keypad itself. Obviously, this is a custom keypad.
Well, I can try to get in there, or we can try to figure out the code. What do you guys think?
What symbols are show use?
Sure, there are 5 symbols that show use.
You said that.
Yes.
Are they normal, just gibberish symbols, or
Which
the other
symbols?
symbols?
They're the culty symbols. They're all culty symbols on there.
This is gonna
Not
hurt.
Like
That's
5
all
M
culty symbols.
tentacle gorgon 7. Just like
This
all
is-
culty.
This is
Yeah.
really gonna hurt.
Yeah, there's no place like to easily plug in a flash drive this time, is there?
No, I'm about
Not
to.
until I open it up.
I feel like I'm about to download some meetings I really don't want.
Okay. You got to do your universal translate.
That's exactly what I'm going for.
Okay.
I'm gonna regret every second of this. It goes off barely.
What was your target?
15.
Okay. And what'd you roll?
15.
For those of you playing along at home, others have special what we call talents, and one of Imp's is the ability to read potentially any language.
Read, understand. As a demigod son of the messenger of the gods Hermes, he can basically has the ability to gain all language knowledge.
At least for a short time.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah. You do suddenly understand the symbols that are on there, and they are definitely from a cult language or from an elvish language. Give me a judgment roll.
I don't wanna.
Hey, you
I
might
don't
do as
wanna-
well as I did. It does
You're gonna begin
happen
speaking in
sometimes.
tongues.
Oh! Holy crap!
Did you explode
Did you
up?
explode up?
No, I got an 18 on the die.
That's
Yay.
good.
Yeah, that's way better.
That's a total of 24, but I explode.
Okay. All right. The symbols start to get a little wavy and alivey.
Yeah.
Your brain really starts to hurt, but you're able to kind of stop. You know the name / meaning of the 5 symbols as individual symbols. I can get you a list later if you really want it, but
No.
I can't make that up yet.
I'm effectively trying to play Scrabble with Eldritch
Yes.
symbols, which is why I activated this. My brain is now melting.
You as the human American that you are as a player are trying to play Scrabble with Russian Cyrillic letters.
I think I can do that. I've seen the movies for that. There's the Hunt for Red
hurts.
October. There's all that.
It really hurts. Yes, actually, the better language would be ancient Sumerian Sanskrit, is what
Yes.
you're trying to play Scrabble with.
Yeah,
That's
the
much
difference is
harder.
that Imp is actually capable of doing this.
Imp is
This guy's not.
you are not.
So I guess I start because oh God. I take out a pen because I have
Okay.
a pen.
Sure.
I have a marker, and I just start writing the symbols in like multiple combinations on the door next to it
Okay.
until something basically clicks.
Oh, I guess we could have spray painted that trap now.
Yeah.
We're making a summoning circle here accidentally, right?
So
Usually
what
we
is
don't
your
want
goal?
text.
Are you trying to basically write it down until whatever you're doing makes sense? Is that what you're trying to do? Or are you
I'm
trying to unlock it by
He's doing
I'm
the
a
safe. He's doing the safe cracker thing where you
Yes.
get the letter, you write down the letter. You get to the other letter, you write down that other letter.
But
Okay.
he's trying to
He's
do it
cracking
without.
safe.
Yeah, I'm basically cracking a safe by literally using language skills
okay?
while
So you-
simultaneously being a universal translator.
So you're hoping it's actually a word is the
Yes.
combination?
Okay.
He's trying to figure out password.
Are you putting the symbol? Are you just writing them on the door, right?
Yeah, just on the door next to it.
Okay.
So I'm not burning up any potential lockouts.
Okay. Let's see. There's 5 letters, so that would be what, 25 different possible combinations, right?
As long as
5
they're
squared?
only
Yeah.
as long as they don't repeat, I am limited to 25 possible combinations.
Okay.
And since I can understand them and potentially then could also understand potential meanings, I'm kind of banking on I'm basically banking on the fact they made it effectively dummy proof by, even though you need to know the ancient culty language, what this word is basically a word.
Okay. As you go through 5 of the combinations, so as you go through 5 different combinations form coherent thoughts or sentences.
Mhm.
So of the 25 times you write stuff down, 5 of them stand out to you as potentially coherent thoughts, phrases, sentences in that language.
All right.
Conjunction, what's your function?
Oof. The mouse owns that now, by the way.
Phrases.
The mouse owns that, by the way.
Never mind. Strike that from the record.
So I'll basically. So I think these 5 are right. I guess that I'm trying to gather meaning from them.
All of them basically come to the same sort of phrase of the, all hail the,
of course,
the mighty evil, and, praise be to evil, and, that sort of very culty, praisey thingy. Making up new phrases as we go. This is fun. So all 5 of them, that's how you kind of come to that realization, is that all 5 of them make up very similar phrases that, oh yeah, general cult member would probably use. Yeah.
All these have to do with like praising her and evil will rise and that kind of stuff. Also, these down here do not repeat. Don't even try to read those. That's just wow. I believe it's one of these 5. Your guess is as good as mine at this point, 42.
So I might as well just open this thing up, huh?
I mean, most of the time doors will fail safe open.
I mean, make it a tamper alarm, but if you can get through it fast enough, maybe we can get in before they can get to us.
I mean, in the event of like a power failure or something, for like safety reasons, shouldn't these things like open back up? It's like fire safety 101, right? Maybe we can like send the panel into fault so that it thinks that the power is not there, or maybe just you can cut the power if we can figure out a way to short it.
Yeah,
that should work, right?
Entirely on how it was programmed.
Internal power source, probably.
Just one question while we're doing this, as we're all staring at this. The hinges aren't on our side, are they?
No.
Okay.
Good question, though. That would have been great. We do all this work. There's a hinge right there.
Yeah.
You actually have done that before, yes.
We've done that before.
And above
I don't
table,
know.
it's 100% depends on how it was programmed. So.
42. I was going to say, you could just pick one at random. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Yeah, but do we want to try to test luck? There might be like some sort of failsafe that put in wrong combination. And
it looks like demon bacon strip, demon dollar sign.
If this is like
demon sandwich,
most keypads, I could enter a code after opening it. Because usually the outer layer comes off and the buttons are still kind of there.
That is very true. Yeah,
I could do both. So I'm going to get the little screwdrivers out and start getting the outside panel off.
Okay, give me another electronics hack roll, please.
If Imp had tried. Sorry.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
86.
Okay. You are able to successfully get the outer casing off. It looks like, from looking at it, it doesn't look like this keypad actually really locks the door. It's a weird electronics configuration that you're not recognizing.
But if this doesn't lock, is the
Pretty-
door actually locked?
Well, Imp already touched the door, right? He didn't get zapped or anything when he was writing on it.
No, he
Maybe
didn't get
this
that
is
one, that's right.
maybe this is
Can
what
I
the,
try
the
pushing
riddle
on
is
it?
talking about. Behind not what it seems, because it seems like it's locked, but it's not a lock.
I know, but that riddle was way older than this door.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, this
can-
door's still like fairly new. It's not even like maybe a week old. So
Vlad, are you
they
pushing
could
on it?
always update. They could
Uh,
update the door.
I already said I was going to, so
Okay.
but
You
now
push on
I
it.
regret it.
If you just push
regrets.
on it, it does not move.
Okay.
I mean, there
There's-
is a handle.
Can I
On
pull on it? I'm
there's-
gonna pull.
Hold on. There's no, well, if the hinges are on the other side, it won't come this way. But there's no way it's this easy.
No.
I
I mean,
reach
could try
forward.
Can I rotate the
I grab
handle?
the
Don't go too
handle. I rotate the handle. Does it feel like it engages it? It engages
It
the.
feels like it's opening.
I don't push it open. I ease it back close. I'm like, that's too easy.
Do you want me to try a combination? Because
I grab the
now
handle,
that it's
turn it,
open,
and shove my way through the door.
No.
And that's where we're going to call it for the night. All right.
Either Gruff either Gruff was or Glitch was.
I was this close
Okay.
to trying a combination and getting to use my lock.
That's what I was
For
going to
the
say. Would have
first
just been like a
time.
luck roll.
I tried.
Try it.
I pushed for it. I was like, just
I was going with it, but
You know, I will say
logically, I would open it up because then if I press the button, I can see if it actually, might be registering.
All right.
I will
let's-
say personal growth for Imp though. He didn't just shove the door open.
That's true. That's true.
You literally just pushed me out of the way in order to do that.
I figure he's pushing all three of you going in.
yeah. And that's why I was like, we're both up there. I just reached forward. I figure I had readily access to it, so I was like, there's no way that's
Yeah, you and I were both up there.
Yeah.
So Gruff literally just pushed us apart.
All right.
Opened the door.
So spas for this evening,
God.
for this
Sorry, guys.
merriment. Let's just start 42.
And awareness, as usual.
Yeah, actually though, I'm going to give you 3 points in electronics, which is the core skill. Imp.
yes.
I'm kind of impressed that you didn't just barge through there. +1 judgment.
That is impressive.
Learning.
That's unheard of. You gave him an
Learning.
entire. Oh my gosh.
Glitch I'll get when he comes back. Vlad.
But hazards, awareness, and structural masonry, which are all ridiculously high already.
Right.
we
let's
never
go-
said
let's
we
go
got better
to-
at things we're not good at.
Let's go with handicraft structural for you. 3 points. No, 4 points. Sorry. Glitch.
Did the looking over the culture, the artwork, spot
Ooh,
hazards.
yeah, I dig that actually. Let's give you 3 points in culture. Neuro.
I just had an HEC roll. Otherwise,
But
I
you
did
didn't
nothing
fall down.
else.
What is your HEC currently?
16.
+1.
Generous mood
Um,
tonight.
Before I go much further, I just realized, Imp, what does that take your judgment too? Because I know that's your low stat.
7.
Your cap is what, 8 on that?
No,
Remember
it's I think I like 11.
We'll have to because
I'll look at the
judgment's your dump stat, right?
Yeah, judgment's the one I can't. I have a hard limit on.
Yes, I think it's 8, but we'll
I don't
confirm
think
that.
it's-
But you're not at that. You're not at that limit.
No, I'm not at the cap yet. I'm going through it right now. Actually, you can bring it. We'll bring it up right after this.
Yep. Gruff.
I exploded up on the esoteric culture roll.
Esoteric cults. Yes.
Sorry, yes, cult, not culture.
Do you have esoteric cults as a skill?
Nah.
All right.
Yes.
You exploded on that one.
Actually, it was not. It was knowledge. You gave a bunch of them, and I rolled the culture one specifically and exploded up.
Right.
Straight culture? Was that?
It was straight culture is
For
what it
me,
was.
Culture.
For me, it was straight culture.
That's
but
right,
it was
because
supposed to be-
it was Imp that did the esoteric cults roll.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Okay,
I don't take points in
exploded
something
up
I didn't
on
actually
culture.
roll. Yeah.
You exploded up on culture, so +3 to culture for you.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't want to take something on what I didn't get.
No, that's
Needed to
fine.
clarify.
Glad you remember that. Sapling.
I exploded up on awareness and I rolled a botany.
Be nice to her. It's the first time she's exploded up.
I mean, you're not wrong.
In her entire life.
I finally rolled above a 10, guys. I finally rolled above a 5, guys.
Do you have Sapling? Do you have any of the spot hazards expertise?
Nope.
Congrats, you've got 7 points in that now.
Now you're going to get a headache whenever you show up and do paperwork because you're going to see all of the possible paper cuts.
I was going to say all the mistakes, but I already see those.
Every
Should have an
staple
expertise
and
for
every
reviewing paperwork.
every staple and every paper edge is going to make your spider senses tingle now.
All right, so that's going to be it for this evening, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and playing, and we'll see the results from the actions next week. As we call it, same Vlad time, same Vlad channel, I think.
I was thinking about that actually, Brian.
Yes.
We're also chasing down a ratathrope, so same rat time, same rat channel.
I dig that even better. Same rat time, same rat channel. Anyways, thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you later. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Before you go, do me a favor and like and comment down below. It really helps us out in the algorithms. Also, before you go, if you have not subscribed to us yet, smash that subscribe button over there. And I probably have another video waiting for you to hit and watch right there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it again. You guys are awesome. This is the One Like a GM. Happy hunting.